Well, some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were viewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champs Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him, and we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. All right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And we have truly run out of superlatives when it comes to talking about this man and his mixed martial arts acumen. There are three guys who can lay claim to being the greatest featherweight of all time, and yet Alex is kind of distancing himself from that pack.
It's crazy. It's crazy how good Alexander Volkanovski is. I mean, you always knew he could fight. But to see some of the performances as of late, and to see how he continues to evolve and get better even as the champion is really impressive. And it's a credit to him and all of his coaches, but mostly his mindset. I don't know if there's a guy in fighting that has a higher fight IQ than Alexander the Great. I just like to take note of what I'm experiencing every time this guy steps in the octagon, because it's always something special.
And certainly since he signed with the UFC all the way back in 2016, he has been a promotional workhorse, strength of schedule as good as it gets, and of course, as he enters competition tonight, can lay claim to 4 combined wins over Jose Aldo and Max Holloway, greatest featherweight of all time.
Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Super Sodiq Yusuff. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the World, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, the Volkman, Alexander Volkanovski, at one point in rugby league, he weighed 214 pounds. As you know, he competes at 145 pounds in mixed martial arts, and he has evolved into the best featherweight in the world today. Striking is the focus here tonight, particularly when it comes to the leg kicks. Believes that he can get those calves pretty sore on his opponent here early. Nice 1-2 there. Yusuff gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Circling to his right. Yusuff going for the leg kick. He does not connect. Able to block that one. Both fighters hanging down on the...
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
That guillotine is officially tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 1.
That's That's how you control the fight. Keep fighting behind the jab.
All right, well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective weapon for him here tonight.
It's a traditional leg kick. Just throwing your hip, bang, whipping it into the thigh. Beautifully done by this fighter.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Back and forth we go. Big elbow there, lands. Immediately gets the underhook. Jockeying for position here on the clinch. Both fighters trying to get a more dominant position. Nice kick landed there by both fighters. 90 seconds to go in the round. All right, mixing up the leg kicks nicely, and that thigh starting to show some visible signs of bruising now.
You know, you can't even worry about what that high leg kick does now.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, huge left.
Oh, nice takedown defense. He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Round two is next.
Take a seat, bud. Deep breath. Breathe. Through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen. Your kicks are working.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. Even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
And a nice left hand there on the inside. Yusuff gets hit with yet another left to the head. That's a big target, and the opponent landed it.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Shot is blocked there by Yusuff. On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of time.
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, that looks tight.
This has got to be the end of the fight.
This work.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Yusuff's in half guard.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position. Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Volkanovski.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, Volkanovski's back into full guard. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Yusuff's right back to the full mount here. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Knee on belly, postures up, knee on belly, he's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Hook to the head by Volkanovski.
Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. And everything's landing with so much power.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Hook in the clinch there is good by Volkanovski. Oh, and he lands again. Well, no need to deviate from the game plan when it's working as he continues to target.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Very nice leg kick there by Yusuff. Well, if this fighter gets back to the stool, he's going to get an earful from his coaches. Confidence seems to be abandoning him.
Yeah, you can kind of see him looking to survive as opposed to winning the fight. When you're in there, you are there to win a fight, not just be standing at the final bell.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Yusuff.
Big ground and pound.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Volkanovski. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to strip, you got to get over the hips to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close his face.
Volkanovski's right back to the full mount. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Just missed with the leg kick. All right, going for a single leg takedown here. That is usually his takedown attempt of choice, and works out for him.
Absolutely. He is comfortable. He is home when he's in on a single leg.
Volkanovski ground and pound from half guard. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse. And he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Yusuff. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed. Great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the edge.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
Oh, effective use of the jab by Yusuff. Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round. This is tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Yusuff going for the leg kick. He misses.
Well, both of them are landing massive shots.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts.
He can't even stand.
3 minutes to go. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotines. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions. He's got to be careful here.
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him, you can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut, and it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. 10 seconds now to go in the round. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, looks like that shot was blocked. The left hook lands on the counter. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Very nice leg kick there by Yusuff.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
All right, so as a result of one of those leg kicks, he is now limping. He hasn't been rendered a one-legged fighter, but his mobility has absolutely been compromised.
Well, you can check it right now. It's easy to see. You can see that this guy has struggled. You can see that he's very, very hurt from these leg kicks. Even checking the kicks now will not help because the damage has been done.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landed. Well, his leg is clearly compromised here early, starting to limp a little bit, and perhaps this affects his strategy as the fight continues.
Yeah, you know, these guys are so tough that when you are able to visually see someone react to the damage. Oh, my goodness.
That'll do it! Super Sodiq has arrived!
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 52 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Super Sodiq Yusuff.
So how about it? We got a new UFC featherweight champion, and you weren't even looking at your phone. You saw the whole thing.
I saw the whole thing. I was stuck watching this guy. This guy